What's up, y'all? Kyle here. You're watching Driving and Vibing. Today's video is all about the don'ts of RV park camping, going over the 7 deadly sins of camping at an RV park. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am here at an RV park down in South Alabama. Thought, what better time than to talk about the don'ts of RV park camping. Now, this video is not about shaming or criticizing RVers. In fact, I've broken many of these don'ts as recently as a few weeks ago. I just thought it would be a fun video to point out some of the more nuanced rules we like to follow whenever we're camping at an RV park. These don't include basic human decency rules. I figure everyone knows about those. Like I said, it's more specifically related to RV park camping. I'll be going through these rules kind of quick. If you ever want to reference these or share these with someone in the future, I will also link an article in the description and the comment section that goes down these rules one by one as well. So let's go ahead and hop into it with rule number 7, and that is don't walk through an occupied RV site. I know that this can seem like low on the scale of importance, but really it is super annoying whenever people walk right next to your RV. RV sites are small to begin with, so walking through an occupied RV site just isn't that cool and considerate. Most of the time, this rule is broken by kids that are excited about getting to a pool or a splash pad, whatever amenity at the RV park it might be. Understandable, but hey, we think it's common courtesy to go around the occupied RV sites. Number 6 on the list is don't leave your dog's poop on the ground. One of the easiest rules to understand why no one likes to step into dog poop, and it's just always good practice, whether you're at an RV park or in public, to pick up the dog's poop. It just makes sense. Now, it doesn't matter how small your dog is or how small your dog's poop is, it's still pretty important to pick it up. We've seen much more lenience in this rule with people with tiny dogs. So either way, it should always be picked up, whether the dog is small or big. The number 5 rule on this list is don't speed through an RV park. Now, this is the one I have to admit to breaking as recently as a few weeks ago. The RV park manager actually told me I needed to slow down, and I totally understand. Sometimes 5 miles per hour seems so slow driving through an RV park, but it really is important. Olivia is always getting on my case for going 10 or 15 miles an hour through an RV park, which, if the RV park is full, that is way too fast, and the likelihood of hitting a small child or an animal increases with every mile per hour you go faster. So it's definitely a lesson in a rule I need and I try to take. And hey, that's not speeding through an RV park. Let me know if you're guilty of this too, or am I the only one? Next up on the list of RV park don'ts is don't gawk at a fellow RVer trying to back into an RV site. I think we've all been in the boat before of having a challenging day when it comes to backing into a site. And on top of that, usually it's preceded by a long travel day. So tensions are already high among the RVer that is doing the backing up. And you know, as a respectful neighbor and RV park guest, I just think it's in good taste not to gawk and make a show out of a fellow RVer who's trying to get into their site. Yes, it can be entertaining. You might even be able to learn something. That's very true. But at the very least, do it discreetly, because I have had more arguments break out between Olivia and I on travel days, specifically when backing up into a site. We've gotten a lot better, but it is a challenge in the beginning. So hey, don't add to the stress. Counting them down, we're down to number 3 on the list of do not break RV park camping rules. And that is, do not create a smoky campfire at an RV park. RV camping is definitely a great time to have campfires, a great time to roast s'mores or hot dogs over the campfire. But If you're making a smoky campfire and you're in an RV park, you're bound to have neighbors nearby, and that smoke isn't only staying in your sight, it's gonna be going to your neighbor's site. And with all the availabilities of smokeless campfires these days, it's no reason to make a smoky fire at an RV park. Smoke is one of my least favorite things, so we try to be considerate with that. That's why we love the Outland Living fire pit and the solo stove. Both of those create smokeless campfires, so very cool. Don't be the person who smokes out your neighbor with a campfire or with any other things. Number 2 RV park camping don't judge how other people do it. This can be pretty easy to do because I know judging people can be easy sometimes. It seems like human nature, but some people like yard signs, some people like big tents outside, some people like pink flamingos, some people like to socialize, some people don't. I say live and let live. If you're at an RV park camping, it is your right to do it however you would like, as long as you're being respectful. And I think it's important to respect everyone's decision to do it their own way. So hey, try to be mindful and not judge too much whenever your RV park neighbor is, camping a little bit differently than you're used to seeing. People do it their own way, that's the way it goes. So it's an important rule for us to keep in mind. All right, guys, we're down to the number 1 RV park don't. And this one is so important to me because it just sets the tone of your whole RV park experience. And that is, don't camp at an RV park that is out of your budget or is too expensive for you. So often we want to stay at the nicest place. And nice RV parks are as much or more than hotel rooms. RV parks by no means are inexpensive. They can be quite expensive. And we've found that if we're on a budget one month or if we're trying to conserve some money, staying at an RV park outside of our budget sets us up for an entirely disappointing experience. This is because I'll set the bar way too high for an RV park if I'm paying a lot of money, and the money might not be because of the services of an RV park. It might be simply because the destination or the location is prime. So if you're paying $110 a night for an RV park, it doesn't mean you're gonna get $110 worth of what you believe is good service. You're just gonna get $110 out of your wallet in a site with, let's hope, full hookups. But it's not worth stressing about as far as financially goes. If your budget's $25 a night, stay at a $25 a night park and not at a $50 or $75 a night park. I promise it will just set you up for a better time. I know that's a lesson that we've learned, and I think it's an important lesson with probably anything in life. But hey, stay within your means and you'll be a happy camper. But RV park camping at the end of the day is not even our preferred way of camping. We prefer to get out there and go boondock and stay out in nature, so we can create a smoky campfire if we want to, or we can play our music loud if we have no neighbors. Boondocking out there in the middle of nowhere really gives you that freedom that you can't find at an RV park. Take it all with a grain of salt. Those are our 7 don'ts of RV park camping. I would love to hear yours in the comment section, so drop them below. I'll read them all, and hey, we'll make this list even longer. Thank you guys for tuning in today. See y'all next time.